Good morning, students. Today we are starting with next chapter number 12, that is study of sound. Firstly, we are studying about the sound waves. The sound waves or the sound is a form of energy. We are studying in that point. A sound is a form of energy which create the sensation of hearing in our ears. आपल्या कानांमध्ये जी ऐकण्याची संवेदना निर्माण होते, ती ऐकण्याची संवेदना निर्माण करणारा ऊर्जेचा एक प्रकार म्हणून ध्वनी ऊर्जेकडे पाहिलं जातं. ध्वनी हा एक ऊर्जेचा प्रकार आहे. या ज्या ध्वनीच्या ऊर्जा आहेत, त्या ज्या वेव्ज आहेत, त्या मीडियम it requires a medium for the propagation of sound waves. So that sound waves are propagated in the medium in the way of longitudinal waves. So that longitudinal waves we are discussing here in the diagram, how the longitudinal waves are passed. The longitudinal waves are also that longitudinal waves are there are two types of waves. First are longitudinal waves and second are transverse waves. In that, the longitudinal waves are carried out with the help of compression and rarefaction, and the transverse waves are converting, that waves are passing in that manner in the appropriate medium. The wavelength of the sound waves is indicated by Greek letter lambda. The wavelength is calculated with the help of the distance between oscillation or one compression and rarefaction. So it is a calculation of the one wavelength which is measured in Greek letter lambda, which is a inverted Y letter in English. Then the maximum value of the pressure or density is indicated by the amplitude, that is capital A. The time taken for complete one oscillation or pressure or density at a given point in the medium is said to be as a oscillation, which is indicated by the T. The time taken is measured by the T. The value of frequency determined by the pitch, and that is said to be the amplitude or the strength or loudness of the sound. We are all knowing the 7 notes of the sound: sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni. These are the notes in the sound are related with their amplitude. After that, we are discussing about the velocity of sound. So what is mean by the velocity? Velocity is determine the distance covered by a point on a wave. For example, the point of the highest density to the lowest density in the unit time is called a velocity of sound wave. So it is determined by the formula velocity is equal to distance divided by time. How much distance is covered by the sound in how much time? It is the ratio of distance and time is said to be as a velocity. In the latter, the velocity is measured by the distance is measured by lambda and time is determined by the capital T. So the formula is V is equal to lambda by T. So the velocity of sound is also called as wavelength into frequency, because frequency is measured is 1 upon T is equal to mu. So therefore it is a V is equal to mu lambda, velocity into frequency. So in that manner the sound wave is calculated in various mediums according to this formula, and a chart is given here that decides the speed of the sound in meter per second. In that solid having the maximum speed of traveling of sound, because the solids are hard or the particles of the medium are very close to each other. Liquid has medium speed of sound and gases have the lowest sound propagation. Velocity of sound is lowest in the gas. So these are the measurements given there. Italian physicist Borelli and Viviani in 1660 determined the first calculator of the speed of sound, which is measured between seeing the flash of gun and hearing the sound from that long distance. And there they can calculate the value is 350 meter per second, which is closer to the nowadays, which is said to be as a 346. The sound propagation of sound in air is 346 meter per second. After that, the related terms with the velocity of sound in gaseous medium is calculated by that manner. For that, the some important factors are affecting or depending upon that velocity of sound. Firstly, the temperature. So it is directly affect the velocity of sound. Velocity is directly proportional to the time, which is in the square bracket. Square root of time, square root of temperature is directly affect the velocity of sound. After that, density is exactly opposite, that is the velocity of sound is inversely proportional to the square root of the density of medium. After that, molecular weight is also inversely proportional to the velocity of sound. Velocity of sound is inversely proportional to the molecular weight of the square root of the molecular weight of the that medium. So in that way the velocity of sound is affected. After that, the sound is divided into three parts according to the ability of human hearing, that is divided into three parts: audible sound, infrasound and ultrasound. So these are the three types of sound. The human ability of hearing ear is 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. The ability of the human ear to hear the sound is about 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. So by that, the sound smaller than 20 hertz is said to be as a infrasound. Sound more than 20,000 hertz is said to be as a ultrasound. And the sound in between 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz is said to be as a audible sound, because it is audible to the human beings. So these are the three types of sound which are divided into, or which is regarding with the human ear. Some important animals like dog, mouse, bat, dolphin, which are having ability to hear the ultrasound, and also they can generate the ultrasound. The children under 5 age are also having the ability to hear the ultrasound, which is up to the 25,000 hertz. Some animals are also having the ability to produce that ultrasound. So that ultrasound are having the very much important in human life also. The some important works or important procedures are carried out with the help of that ultrasound. Firstly, communication between ships and sea. The ultrasound is able to travel in the ocean water, and that is also calculate the depth of the sea. For that, we are studying in detail the sonar, sound and navigation ranging system. After that, we are studying that. Secondly, to join plastic surface together, that sound ultrasound is very powerful, and that can easily melt the plastic, and the two plastic surfaces are jointed with the help of that ultrasound. Thirdly, sanitization. You all are hearing that word sanitization or sanitizer. So that sanitization of milk is also prepared, or sanitization of milk is also done with the help of that sound. That sound is having ability to kill the bacteria which are present in the milk. So they are very, very powerful. After that, echocardiography. You are not all heard about the sonography technique. That sonography technique is dependent upon that ultrasound, which can study the heartbeats and also the fetus present in the mother's body. Thirdly, fifth, to obtain images of the internal organs like heart, like kidney. The kidney stone is also detected with the help of the sonography. Also the appendix, the growth of appendix is detected with the help of that sonography technique. In industry, it is used to clean the parts where the hands cannot reach. That parts are cleaned with the help of that ultrasound. And lastly, to locate the cracks and faults of the metal blocks. Some important blocks like the railway tracks are not having the crack or flaws in that, so it is very dangerous to having the crack or fault in the metal blocks of railway track, so that can be detected with the help of that ultrasound. So these are the very much important point regarding with the exam also, the uses of ultrasound. After that we are discussing about the reflection of sound. So reflection means the sound is traveled and which is incident on any hard surface and get back or reflected in the opposite manner, and that is called reflection of sound. It is similar to the reflection of light also. The reflection of sound as having some important or some having rules. The angle of incident and angle of reflection of sound is always equal, so that for calculating that we are having the simple project or simple experiment, in that we are easily calculating that the sound is reflected in regular manner. The two angles theta 1 and theta 2 are always equal when we are hearing that sound of the clock. Here in that instrument or experiment we are using the clock, and the sound of clock is heard with the help of that another bar. After that, good and bad reflectors of sound. So the plane surfaces or the smooth surfaces are said to be as a good reflectors of the sound, and some rough surfaces like stones or like curtains are said to be as a clothes, papers, curtains, carpet, furniture are the good reflectors of sound, which can easily reflect the sound because there are the smooth surfaces. Whether in some points sound is absorbed and not reflected back, they are said to be the bad reflectors of the sound. So these are the some important reflectors and good and bad reflectors of the sound. After that we are discussing the point of echo. What is mean by the echo? ज्याला आपण प्रतिध्वनी असं मराठीमध्ये म्हणतो. The sound is heard or the reflection of sound is carried out multiple times, and that is said to be as a echo. The echo is heard at the echo point near the hill station like Mahabaleshwar or Matheran. That hill stations are having the echo points where we can heard our own sound at multiple times. That is said to be as a echo. For that echo, some rules are followed. According to the our formula, distance is equal to speed into time. So 344 meter per second is the speed of sound in air, into 0.1 second is a time. So these are the 34.4 meters is a total distance, which is divided by 2 and which is calculated as 17.2 meters. The minimum distance between the object or the source of sound and the reflected surface is 17.2 meters. So we can easily hear that sound of echo or multiple times. The great example of that echo is Gol Ghumat at Vijapur in Karnataka, which is an excellent example of the echo heard multiple times due to continuous multiple reflection of the sound. Here we can giving the revibration. The revibration which is in Marathi it is said to be as a आवाजाचं प्रतिध्वनी किंवा घुमणे, आवाज घुमणे ही जी क्रिया आहे ती रिव्हायब्रेशन या फॉर्ममध्ये दिली जाते. इथे तुम्हाला रिव्हायब्रेशन कशा पद्धतीने होतं ते दाखवलेलं आहे. सिंगर आहे इथे या थिएटरमध्ये आणि हा लिसनर आहे. तर हा जो थिएटरचा भाग आहे त्या थिएटरच्या भागामध्ये जे मल्टिपल पॉईंट्स आहेत रिफ्लेक्शनचे त्याच्यावरनं साऊंड रिफ्लेक्ट होतो आणि मल्टिपल टाइम्स ऑफ साऊंड रिफ्लेक्टेड अँड reach up to the listener, and that sound is reach up to the listener, and that is called the noise or revibration, which is not clearly understand or not clearly heard by the listener. So to avoid that revibration, the theaters or the walls of theaters are becoming rough by getting the rough surfaces or sound absorbers are used there in the theaters to avoid that revibration. So here we can complete the point revibration. In the next lecture we are studying about the sonar. Thank you.